Carolina, where the stories rise. There's a queen with a mission, fire in her eyes. 20 years and counting, serving wisdom on the shelves, helping voices find the courage to believe in themselves. She opens up the pages, lets the hidden story shine. Black and brown author stepping boldly into time. With a mic and a message, she's changing the scene. Everybody knows her name, she's a literary queen.
From the library shelves to the podcast stream, you lift every author, you wake up a dream. Tuesday night at 8 and the room leans in.
Patricia Grimble, let it all begin.
Tennessee BookGal, keep shining your light, lifting up the authors, bringing stories to life.
Patricia Grimble, down in South Carolina, where the stories rise. There's a queen with a mission, fire in her eyes. 20 years and counting, serving wisdom on the shelves, helping voices find the courage to believe in themselves. She opens up the pages, lets the hidden story shine. Black and brown author stepping boldly into time. With a mic and a message, she's changing the scene. Everybody knows her name, she's a literary queen.
From the library shelves to the podcast stream, you lift every author, you wake up a dream. Tuesday night at 8 and the room leans in.
Patricia Grimble, let it all begin.
Tennessee BookGal, keep shining your light, lifting up the authors, bringing stories to life.
Patricia Grimble,
We see your dream, literary queen, literary queen. Tennessee BookGal, let the whole world see
Patricia Grimble.
your legacy. From the page to the air, you set it free. Literary queen, literary queen.
Hey everyone, this is your girl SC BookGal 843, and it is another Tuesday night, and it's hot. Yeah, I think right now in Charleston it says 89, but we got as far up to, I want to say it was 92 and 93, but it was feeling like the hundreds. So, like I always do, I'm gonna ask you guys, how are you? Okay. Well, me, I'm getting better. I know it's okay to not be okay. I know when I talked to you guys last week, I asked for prayers for my cousin, but now he's in a better place, way better than somewhere where we are. Okay, um, but today was runoffs, so I would thank everybody that voted. I didn't have to vote today because everybody who I voted for, they got 50% of the votes. But now, y'all pay attention because November is coming. And this when the boots really hit the ground. Y'all gonna get it? Boots hit the ground? No, don't worry. Y'all catch it later on. Okay. So tonight I have a new author and a new book. So y'all, this author is taking me in places I have never been before. Okay. We all have heard the boots on the ground song, right? Yeah. Yeah. To the point that I'm like literally boots out. But y'all, her book, How I Became a Cowgirl, One Woman's Journey with a Rare Migraine Disease. The first time I read the cover, I'm thinking to myself, what the devil does being a cowgirl have to do with having migraines? How are we putting these two together? But you know what? I have author Payne with me, and she's going to help us put it together. So, hello, ma'am.
Hello.
And y'all see her, right? Y'all see her cowboy hat? Y'all see I love the cowboy hats. They're cute. Yeah. So, how are you today?
Well, I am okay, I am doing much better. A bit of sinus infection, but I'm good. And I'm happy to be on with you. I feel I'm gonna enjoy this so much.
Oh, we about to have some fun. We about to make it, how they say, do what it do. So, before we go any further, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Cynthia A. Payne. Yeah, I just finished 25 years of educating, and that includes high school as well as college. 4 years down as a professor in two of the major colleges in Delaware. I am Jamaican by birth, yes, and I am a writer and I'm an author. And I usually say there's a distinction between both of them because when I speak about my poetry, that's when the writing comes in. Author, all the other books that I've written. I think this is my ninth publication, but this is the most important one I have written. So, I mean, that's about me. Yeah. And I come from a family of educators. I always have to add that. That's part of who I am. 95% of the persons in my family are educators. And I'm not exaggerating. Yeah.
How do you do it? Oh Lord, how?
Well, when I reflect on the 25 years, the only thing I can say is that I must love it. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I'm still doing it. I love it. I really honestly love it.
And the reason why I asked how is because, okay, so in the summer, you guys give them to us, and they can become our library babies.
Yes.
And who, Lord, it's yeah, it's like, okay, when does school start? I mean, we have it marked on our calendar at work, August 11th, first day of school, and it's, so. And then when they get home, when they get home, like they come in our house, but when they come to the library after school, it's just like when they come through the door, oh,
Yeah.
you'd be like rock paper to the shoot. Who going to teams? you know. But and then on the other hand, they can be some of the sweetest kids
Yes, they
because
are.
we
Yeah.
have done like cupcake wars, we've done puzzles and trivia, and they're very intelligent. Just a lot
Yeah.
of them do not have the guidance on how to deal with it or show it or just overcome all the obstacles that are in the way. So
Yeah.
as a parent, I thank you. Can we do school all year round? Because this is hard.
Ah, I'm sorry, but we need these couple of weeks, not even months. We need these couple of weeks to recuperate and to get back on our feet again because it's like you said, it's always boots on the ground. Come August, right till June. So
But my wallet
we
can't
need we,
take
we need
anymore.
this time.
Can I get can I get what is it? Starbucks. Can I get Chick-fil-A and the refrigerator is full of food? Like Chick, are you serious? Like, come on. but
Yeah,
again, I know that you guys do not get the credit and the just everything that you deserve. But as a mother and a mother who is serious about her child's education, because by the way, you guys, she's sitting up here reading the Hunger Games. For y'all can see this.
ooh,
Yes, yes,
ooh, the Hunger Games. Yeah,
the Hunger Games. But I thank you. I
thank
truly
you.
thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
thanking me. Thank you for thanking me. I mean, the minute we enter this profession, and like I said, it's in my blood. It's who I am. But the minute you
Mm.
enter this profession, hey, you're not in it for the thank you. You're not in it for the pay. Because I mean, who pays us? You're in it because you really love it. Somebody, and I always say, somebody has to do it. So I am a proud educator, 25 years, and I will go for another 25 years if the good Lord permits me.
Well, there you go. And again, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to come to this book.
Excuse me.
So I suffer from migraines, but mine isn't that bad. It is during when my friend liked to say, "Hey, how you doing, girl?" Boop on the back of your head. What made you want to write this journal about? Well, first of all, can I ask, what is the name of the rare migraine disease? If you would like to share it.
So yes, definitely. I mean, so when I got diagnosed, like almost 20 years ago, with all these stroke-like symptoms, I was told it's hemiplegic migraine, and up to this point, it still falls under that category. However, some studies done by Dr. Young at the Jefferson Headache Center, it is now MUMS. It is migraine with unilateral motor symptoms. So it does still have those stroke-like symptoms, but the difference is that they linger. So you will have all the other symptoms, but no migraines. And it lingers. Like in the book, I said that my right side does not belong to me, which is actually true because it's weaker now because of all the attacks that I've had over the years.
Oh my God. So I mean, how how do you continue to be an educator when you're fighting and you're in a very stressful career? Like, how do
Yeah,
you make it work?
yeah, and that is where the advocacy for me comes in, because I know that there are many educators, especially with our hemiplegic migraine or moms that had to stop working, or any form of chronic migraine that had to stop working. But I will say this: accommodation, ADA, and that's something I had to, like I said, I had to be vocal about. I had to fight for it. Um, and I'm always grateful for my first neurologist, who took care of me for so many years when I was in the DC area, Dr. Kreuger. She began with a medical letter on file, and the minute I have a medical letter on file to say what it is that my condition is, that gives me the protection on the ADA, and therefore I have to receive reasonable accommodations, right? So these reasonable
Yes.
accommodations mean that there are no lights in my classroom. I only have lamps in my classroom. That's number one. Number two, um, I cannot be in, because bright lights are triggered for me. So overhead bright lights are triggered for me. Number two, I have to get accommodations for lights. So if there's a meeting and the lights accommodations are not there, then I have to do the meeting by Zoom. Um,
Oh
and
wow.
Yes, and number three, luckily for me, I can take my medical alert dog to school, so he's in the classroom with me. Um, and yeah, that dog has been my lifesaver, I should say. He's a hot mess, but he's my lifesaver. So I have a whole chapter in a whole chapter in the memoir that says off migraine and John Luc Picard, because that's he's in there with me, and in those stressful moments, if I'm talking too loud, he'll come over to me. He will alert me before I know there's going to be a migraine. And he will and let me make sure that I take my medication. So that's one of the reasons that I've still been able to function at work, function at work, and just do my job well. And there are days when I have to be on my cane. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna be hobbing on body my cane. There are days when I'm gonna be on the cane, but I go when I can. I mean, I still lose pay every year, but it's not. I tell my neurologist that this year was a good year compared to other years. But I've learned to manage the stress. I've learned to manage the stress. I've learned to listen to John Luke, and I've learned to use my accommodations. Yeah.
Now that's great because a lot of people don't think about those accommodations. A
No.
lot of people. I have a wonderful coworker. Oh, she's so beautiful. She uses her accommodation. And at first she was kind of hesitant because she thought it was putting us out the way. We said, no, boo, we're accommodating you. You're making our lives easy because, we're working in this together. We're working
Yeah.
as a family. So
Yeah.
I love that. And the service dog, I just had a lady to come to one of my library program. She has this beautiful black labrador. That's her service dog. And we're sipping and painting. And at first I was scared. And I guess she saw the hesitation in me. And she stood next to me and he stood next to me and he looked at me, I looked at him. He gave me a head bob. I said, all right, we're gonna make this do what it do. And he just sat there quietly. She wanted to get up, and it's like he knew exactly what she need. Like,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It is.
that so, what made you feel that I need to put this out there because somebody else is suffering from this, and I can give them great tips and advice and how to endure.
So one of the main reasons is because I need people to understand that migraine is not a headache, right? And for years we have been advocating for migraine. Whether we have these sometimes. When I was in DC, I had the opportunity of doing most of the advocacy when we had Rare Disease Day or going on the Hill. But we have been advocating so much for migraine, and migraine is not just about a headache. We need to understand that this is a disability. There are literally persons who cannot work, who cannot do anything because of they suffer daily from chronic migraine. That's one of the reasons I wanted to put it out there. The second reason is because um, I think that the the condition I have is rare, okay, but it is also not fully recognized. So hemiplegic migraine is fully recognized, but MOMS is not recognized. And I think that the work that Dr. Young did with the research shows that there's a difference between both of them. And those of us who have been diagnosed with this, I want people to understand what it is. This is called the avalanche of migraines. It's called the super migraines. And I want people to understand what it feels like to live with a chronic disease. I want people to understand what it feels like to live daily in where your life changes consistently.
Wow, you just opened my eyes to something, because I literally thought that a migraine was just a headache.
No.
But oh my God, can you give us a little, like, how we can, like, if somebody is listening right now and it was like, you know what did she experience? Because I've been having this headache for a while. Can you give them things that can help them go to their doctor and say, hey, you know what? I was listening to this show and this is what's going on, but it's very similar to some of the things that I have going on.
So the headache migraine is usually one-sided headache. If it's a one-sided, it's usually migraine, right? But what
Okay.
people don't understand is that with a rare disease like mine and persons who have MOMS and hemiplegic migraine, is sometimes we don't feel any headache. What we feel are these hemiplegia symptoms. What we feel is that right side weakness. What we feel is a drooping, or is our face drooping. What we feel is our hands and our feet, our our fingers becoming crooked, our feet becoming weak. It's described as having a stroke over and over again. That's what we feel. What we feel is not being able to get up in the morning as much as we want to, or you do so much today and tomorrow you just got to lay in bed. And sometimes, like I said, we don't have the headache. The headache doesn't come, right? I mean, when the headache
Right.
comes, it's bad, but sometimes, and that's the difference that makes it so rare, because the headache isn't there, but all the other symptoms are there.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
you just mind opening. Now, I don't mean to be frank, but what this got to do with being a cowgirl? I told you
So,
I was.
this is what it has to do with being a cowgirl. Like I said to you, you see those
Yeah,
hat, you that's only two rows of my hats, right? Remember I told you about the bright lights, and I u-
yeah.
and in the memoir I use war imageries. Remember I told you about those bright lights? Uh huh. Mm-hmm. So I
Yes.
have to wear a hat, and this glasses that I have on is a migraine glasses, cost me $400. But I have to wear the hat and the glasses, right? So if I'm gonna do it, might as well do it in style.
Now I
Yeah.
understand it.
So this is a change in my life. One whole wall of my apartment is filled with hats. Because I believe if I'm gonna wear a green, like you see, if I'm gonna wear a green shirt, I better have on a green hat. If I'm gonna wear a red shirt, I better have on a red hat. I mean, if I'm gonna live this disease and it's gonna
Ooh.
change my life, might as well I live it in style. Might as well I live it in style. So my
Ooh.
entire life changed because of these migraine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you embraced it
Yes.
and flipped it and put some
Mm-hmm.
style to it.
Yeah. And,
Yo,
and guess what, girl? I bought some belts too. So I have all my belt buckles with it too. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean,
yes.
if you're gonna do this, I mean, I gotta live like this for the rest of my life. So if I'm gonna do it in style. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
how does that make you feel?
It took me a so let me just be very clear that I just did not get up and accept this as a part of my life. That it took
Right.
time. I was grown to be, I mean, I was raised as a Jamaican woman, but as an independent Jamaican woman. And when you realize that when this illness comes, you become dependent because there are things you just can't do by yourself anymore, right? And so as a result of that, I had to come to the realization that I am going to have to make some changes, and I'm going to have to accept myself the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And the way I am right now is that I'm always gonna be in my cowboy hats, and I'm always gonna be in my glasses. I'm always gonna have put on my cowboy belt and my jeans. I mean, that's how I look on shirt. That's how I look going to school anyway. But I mean, I have to make it in such a way that living with a chronic disease is difficult. It is difficult. It can break your self-esteem. It
Hmm.
can really break your self-esteem. It can make you feel as if you're not good enough to be out there. Especially, I've spoken about of love and migraine when persons leave because of your migraines. It can break you. And so I had to make a choice. It's not gonna break me. It's gonna make me. And that's the choice I had to make. And as a result of that, I embraced all these things. I embrace them because this is who I am, and this is who I am now, and this is who I have to be.
I am so loving this. Like,
Yeah,
now I see the coalition. I was like, yo, I love
yeah,
the fact that you said, you know what? You think you're gonna keep me down, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna brace this and I'm gonna put a spin on it.
yeah,
And I am helping myself. I'm advocating for others. Now I wrote this book and I'm advocating even more.
yeah.
Was it hard to write this book?
So I have been trying. So I usually do all my writings on my phone. So most of my books are on my phones. And for years I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to write about my illness. Right? I said let me write some prose. It didn't come up. And then one day I just started to writing, and I've never written the second person before, and this is written in the second person. And when I wrote the first one, the second person, I'm like, yeah, this is it. And so what became hard just started to flow. The second person, the broken English, and the broken English is, yes, it is part of the Caribbean rhythm, but that is how I sound when I have a migraine
Oh,
because I suffer from aphasia as well.
oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like a stroke. Yeah. Mhm.
oh my God.
So that broken English is part is it's part of the journey. Yeah.
Oh
And
my
so
God. You're
yeah,
doing this. You're
yeah,
doing this, girl.
yeah, I am. Yeah. I mean, it's 44 pages, about 11 poems written in poem, but that is what it is because I didn't want to say I wanted to say you so that the reader is experiencing it. You're part of it. You understand the weakness, the right side weakness. You understand when I lost my memory for 6 months and didn't know what was going on around me. You are a part of all of that. Yeah.
So writing it in a second person, you wanted to do that so you
Yes.
can let the reader take the driver's seat in so many
Yes.
terms.
Yes. Yes. I want the
I
reader to be in the
like
driver's seat.
that. Yes. I
Yep.
you you go girl.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is you go girl.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
my God.
Yeah.
What do you want your readers to take away from this book?
I want them to take away the experience and the understanding.
Ooh.
I want them to, because unless you experience, if you walk a mile in my shoes, then you'll understand what I'm going through. Yeah. So I want them to walk in my shoes, and I want them to understand. I'm not to understand that migraine is so much bigger than a headache, right? But I don't want any sympathy though. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for myself. I
I caught it.
don't
Okay,
feel
so
sorry for myself.
you
No.
you you said so much in experience. I rarely do have authors who compare their books or say their books as an experience. And I like that because as a
Mhm.
reader, what we're really, 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of us are reading for the experience because it's 9 times out of 10 we're reading for knowledge,
Mhm.
entertainment, or just to get away.
Mhm.
And people think, well, entertainment and get away is the same thing. No, no, no. Those are two different ball games, people. And when you say an experience and you letting the reader take the driver's seat, I'm never, and if I did, I'm sorry, but I don't remember an author just saying that or doing that. And you
Yeah.
go, girl.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's the first time that I've ever experienced, ever experiment with the second person, right? And when
Mm-hmm.
you read it, it may sound sometimes like, is this a teacher of English writing this? Because I am a teacher of English. Is the teacher of English writing this one? Is this a grammar is incorrect? No, no. It's all a part of the experience. It's all a part of the aphasia. It's all a part of the confusion. It's all a part of saying things over and over and over again. It's all a part of it.
I feel like
All you're doing is like you said, you're in the driver's seat. You're not the passenger. You're the driver. And you're experiencing everything that I've been through. You're experiencing the lost love. You're experiencing the hospital experiences, the 5-day vacation stay in the hospital, like I call it. You're experiencing that. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
she ordering off a pay-per-view 5 days. That's nothing.
Yeah. 5 day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You're experiencing all of that. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be an experience, right? And at the end of
Mm-hmm.
it, you will realize you go through the experience, but the experience did not break you. The experience made
Mm, gotcha.
yeah.
So, since we're going to talk about experiences not breaking, remember those fun questions I told you about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Go
time for
ahead.
them.
I can't wait. I'm waiting on those fun questions. Come on.
Okay. What we talking about? Okay, so now she knows everyone that the fun questions have to do with entertainment and music. So
Yeah.
now she's gonna catch me off guard, okay? Because she is literally a cowgirl, okay?
Oh yeah.
She was talking about country music. And I don't. The only thing I know about country music is now. Yes, one more thing I know. Dolly Parton was the first one to do that. It's her song. It's not Whitney Houston's song. It's her song.
Yeah. It's I will always love you. Yep. That's
Yes.
her song. Yep. Whitney
Okay.
just took it and went and made it famous, but that's Dolly wrote that song.
Okay.
Auntie
So
Dolly
now
wrote
I
that
know that
song.
one,
Yeah.
and I know Shabuzi. Yeah. Hey, I do know
Yeah.
that little song.
Yeah,
So
but Shabuzi is so new. Out of he's new, but he's coming up.
he did because I saw him. What was he on? Something sports like, and I'm like, who is this? Everybody in
Yeah,
the country.
Shabuzi.
So
Yeah.
okay. So my friend, you are at Carnegie Hall. Okay.
Mhm.
They said, you know what? We want people to know more about this. We want you to be our keynote speaker. Who would you like to introduce you?
Oh.
But it has to be a character who is a cowboy, a cowgirl. Who would you like to introduce you?
And as much as I love Auntie Dolly, I would love for Miranda Lambert to introduce me.
Okay,
There
now
is
Miranda
something
Lambert. I've
about
heard
Miranda
that name.
Lambert. Huh?
I've heard that name.
Miranda
She was
Lambert.
married to somebody.
She was married
No,
to Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton.
Yes, they were married and then they got divorced. Yeah. Was married to him. Yeah.
Was she on America's? No.
Now she wasn't on American Got Talent. But she
Okay.
was got she has a kind of like a group, a girl group too, that have been doing very well. She's part of a girl group that's been doing very well. But her songs I like her songs. And I like her as an individual. And she loved dogs. So I love her even more.
Okay, so now y'all, I'm gonna have to be at work tomorrow listening to
Yeah, you got Miranda
Miranda
Lambert. That's the girl.
Lambert.
Yeah. Mhm.
So when y'all see me put up the picture, like y'all know I just got finished listening to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
Miranda's
right.
good. Yeah.
Miranda Lambert is introducing you to everyone,
Yeah.
and then we say, you know what? We want to do a documentary,
Mhm.
but we need someone to play the characters. We don't want you sitting up in the hospital bed. That's not right. But we want
Mm-mm.
someone to play you as an image.
Ha.
What African American actress would you give the honor of playing you?
I love Regina King.
Ooh, why
I
Regina
do.
King?
I don't know. I don't know. There's just she's the first one that came to me. But I think she would understand it too, her character much. I think was she the one who lost her son or something? Yeah. But I think she would
Yes.
yeah, I think she
Yeah.
would understand. I think there's some things about me, this character in this book that she'd understand.
All right. So we got
Yeah.
Miranda Lambert introducing you, Regina King playing you in the documentary. Now you know every documentary got to have a theme song. Okay. What country song would be your theme song and why?
Wow, now this is a hard one.
You said you were ready.
Dear Miss Loretta. Dear Miss Loretta would be my theme song. Carly Pierce, Dear Miss Loretta.
Okay, y'all. I'm
That,
sorry.
that would be my theme song.
Miss Loretta.
Dear Miss Loretta.
Okay, okay.
That would be my theme song.
Dear Miss Carly Pierce
Carly Pierce, Dear Miss
and
Loretta. Yeah.
Patty Loveless. Okay,
With with with,
okay.
with, Pat, with Patty Lawless. Yeah.
So I'm
With
gonna
Patty
have to
Loveless.
add
Yeah.
you. Okay, so now I'm listening to Miranda Lambert. She's
Mhm.
introducing you.
Mhm.
Then we got Regina King who's playing
Mhm.
you. And
Yeah.
now we have Dear Miss Loretta as the theme
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Y'all, I'm in a whole different arena. Because I'm thinking to myself, who the devil are these people?
You have no idea who these people are.
I've heard their names. I've literally heard the names. Now, the the Pierce, the Dear Miss Loretta,
Yeah.
no. The closest I get to Loretta is Loretta Devine. Now, this lady here,
No,
I'm having
no,
to listen to.
Dear Miss Loretta is something that you gotta. Dear Miss Loretta is one of those songs where she talks about where trust me, if you listen to it, you know, where she actually talks about how Loretta Lynn's songs that they're more than her listening to them, they're her life story.
Oh, wow, y'all.
Yeah, so Dear Miss Loretta would have to be it for my theme song. Yeah,
Yo, you guys, the lyrics, the first lyric says, Dear Miss Loretta,
I
I
ain't
ain't
ever
never
met you,
met you, but I'm
but I'm
lonely
lonely
tonight.
tonight.
And I just bet you might
Yeah,
have some wisdom to
to
pull
pull
off
off
the
those
shelf.
shelves. Yeah.
The
Your
songs are
songs were
all
all fun
fun,
till I lived
and
them myself.
you know what? Now I have to admit, I have heard people say, a lot of people say that country music is just stories being told in
No,
their
no, no,
music.
no.
That's not true.
No, country music is life.
Oh Lord
Country
Jesus,
music is life. Country music is life.
I'm gonna
That's
be
why I love
sitting.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting up here. Oh, I let the words go. I'm gonna be sitting up here because I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, country
I,
music is life. Country music
Coal
is
Miner's
life.
Daughter. That was a movie.
What?
The Coal Miner's Daughter.
But the coal miner's, you don't know the coal miner's daughter? Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter? That's what made her
I
famous.
remember the movie. I remember there's a movie called The Coal Miner's Daughter. Is that movie about Loretta? Come on, man. See?
We're having too much fun. Yeah.
Man, y'all, she gonna have me listen to the country. I know my coworkers gonna be like, okay, we don't know what movie. They
Yeah.
know how I feel according to the music I read and listen to. If they
Yeah.
hear me listening to R&B, they mean okay, she in a good mood. We cool.
Mm-hmm.
If they hear me listening to heavy rap, don't bother her.
Mm-hmm.
Now listening to country, them they can look at me like, okay, we don't know this one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It depends on the mood you're in, but it says so much.
Oh my
These songs say so much, you know. When I was getting ready for this interview, I was listening to MacArthur. That's a new song, you know, but it talks about some four guys, the four they're singing about a family. I talk about the importance of not selling land, you know, of making sure when you pass down, when you pass on, what are you gonna pass down? That's the question of the song, and that's a powerful question.
I'm okay. See, okay, okay. So I'm listening to
You got Miranda Lambert introducing me.
Miranda Lambert is introducing you.
Yeah,
Regina King is going to play you. The
yeah.
theme song is "Dear Miss
Dear Miss
Loretta" by
Loretta.
Carly
Yeah.
Grant. You go, girl. You took my fun questions away when you just ran with them, and now I'm be sitting up here listening. She got me, y'all. She really got me. Before we leave, what would you like to say to your old readers, your new readers, and the readers you will gain after they see this fun podcast?
First, I want to say thank you all. You know, when I write because it's my talent. Yeah, I'd love to be a New York bestseller. But you know, years ago, I realized I was always a bestseller when my grandmother, before she died, had all my books by her bedside. I didn't need more than that. Yeah. So, I want to say thank you for always supporting me. I want to say thank you for always reading what I write. I want to say thank you for especially supporting this book because after 9 publications, I'm going to have on my door that says an award winning author teaches here. Ha! Because I'm an award winning author and I'm proud of myself, right? Thank you for making it happen. Thank you guys so much for your support. I will keep writing because that's what I do. And I want to just say, hey, when you read, remember, the read, it's for you. It's for you. So thank you so much.
Y'all, she did that. You make sure you put that banner on your door.
Oh yes.
And
Oh yeah, we sure will.
before they say something, be like, look,
There
all
we are.
right,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But before you leave us, you have to tell us how we could follow you, how we can get your books, how we can follow you on social media. Just give us a rundown.
So yeah, so I'm still trying to understand the social media thing, but I'm on LinkedIn. You know, I'm CynthiaAPayneWrites.com. That's my website. And if you Google me, you can find me. Yeah, you can. And Amazon is where all my books are because I got my whole author's page on Amazon. So you know you put an A, you know you don't put an A in. You look for Cynthia Payne. Ain't no more Cynthia Payne out there. It's gonna be me with my cowgirl hat coming up and a number of books coming up. Yeah, I just love it.
And
I just love it.
she does have her cowboys in her, and she has these long locks.
Yes, I
It's like,
do. And this was all
it,
because of the migraines. I stopped doing anything to my hair from 2004. You know, because that's when I got very sick. Yeah, and then, you know, it was either like my grandmother didn't like it and my doctor I remember my doctor saying, "Well, Aunt Lynn, it's either the migraines or the locks. You choose." Mm-mm. Grandma
oh
was
my
like, "Okay."
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm gonna show my daughter your picture because she has locks. And she's
Oh.
like mid back level. That girl don't, oh Lord, this girl don't like to get her hair done. So to do the locks, it's pressure. It takes the pressure off of me because I don't like doing hair.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I think God giving me a daughter might been punishment for what I did to my mom. But
Uh-oh.
I love the little chick.
Yeah.
But I thank you for being with me tonight. This has been so much fun.
Oh yes, it has been. I totally enjoy this. I totally enjoy this. I
So
love this
make
interview.
you guys make sure you go grab her books. If you look at the bottom, it has all her links. Okay. If you want to get an author's book, y'all buy it from the website. I mean, yeah, we got Amazon, but it's
Yeah.
something special when it comes from the actual author. Okay, you guys.
Yes. Yes.
And you never know. This might be a great book for someone who has been suffering from migraines and it's just a little bit more, but they can't put their finger on it. This might be the book. It might not be the condition that they have, but
Yeah.
this book might guide them to get the help that they need.
Yes, and I hope it does really. Don't sit.
Yes.
Don't sit. Don't sit with those migraine. Don't sit with that migraine. Don't sit with that headache and or don't sit with a headache and say it's just a migraine. And don't sit with a migraine and say, oh, I've been to. If one doctor doesn't tell you, two, three, four, get the help you need. And know your rights, get your accommodations, use your accommodations, keep living.
Yes, you guys, especially when she said, don't give up.
No.
Ask questions, answer questions, because we all know that a lot of the health system isn't really fond
Mm-mm.
of people of color.
Yeah.
And I have seen that for myself. So ask questions, keep a journal, write down, I was doing this at this time, and I felt like this. Try to, when you go there, you have your ABCD in order
Yes.
so they can figure out X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Patrice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for giving us authors a place. And by the way, I love your theme song, The Queen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to The
Listen,
Queen. Her name is Patrice Kimball, and she's the best. I got some moves too.
listen. Matter of fact, thank you for saying that because that's going to lead into something. I will see you later, cowgirl.
All right. So see you later.
So, you guys, yeah, that's true. That is leading into something. So, you heard my theme song. Yes. And I added some pictures and stuff to personalize it for me. My producer, Angela Thomas Smith, created my theme song. And again, I thank her. Y'all, I was already in tears the first time I hear it. And it's such an encouragement. But guess what? She's able to do that for you. I, I'm gonna tell you how. Let's say you got this book coming out, okay? Remember we said that you do not just promote your book right then and there. You promote your book from the beginning, okay? Even before the book is released, you're promoting. She can do you a theme song, a personalized theme song for your book. So you guys get at her. If you go on our Divas of the Airways Facebook page or even hit her up at Angela Thomas Smith, she can get that for you. I'm telling you, I am so proud. And then there's another one, another song that I have that I got to play with and get the correct photos because that's going to be my outro. Y'all just don't know. I am just so excited. But remember, we got all kind of promotions going on for you guys. Remember, we have the I always got something going on. And one more thing, my calendar is blank for August. So I need some authors. I'm booked up in July. So I need some authors. Y'all get at me. Okay? We just had a great interview this month with author Payne and the cowgirl. I will never forget this interview. This has to be one of my most favorite interviews because the connections is just, it didn't make me feel like I was reading a nonfiction book. And that's best. That's just great. But remember, you guys, I will see you next Tuesday with another author and a new book. But always remember, there's no such thing as an old book. because not everybody has read every book. Good night, everyone. Bye.